Good morning, Historic Filipinotown! And I'm really excited to be here in one of my favorite neighborhoods in Los Angeles. Really to continue the spirit of giving back, the spirit of family, the spirit of community, and just the spirit of the holidays and what it means to come together, because any one of us could be anywhere else right now on a cold Saturday morning in LA, but we woke up early, we got up, we got dressed up, and we showed up, because today is about making sure that we give back. And that's really what the holidays is about. That's what especially the last 2 years has been about during the pandemic. That's what Filipinos did, is we gave back to the community.
You know, honestly, genuinely, everybody wants to give back, right? And, I think helping them identify ways to give back, and that's something aligned with, what they do professionally. That's kind of where, us as an organization, help, guide, again, some of the many talented people in our community, and give them those opportunities, to really show that, they care. I mean, they're real people, right?
Right.
And, even themselves, they've gone through their different trials and tribulations. So, that's pretty much that, and just texting them like, hey bro, what are you doing?
What was the difference between last year, which was the first year, and this year? Let me first say that I noticed that it's bigger.
Yeah.
More people.
Yeah.
There's booths. What else?
I would say, some of the differences from last year is we incorporated more engagement with the community. So face painting, and also partnering with like Forex so that we could, share with our loved ones back home. Thankfully today we're able to send 12 balakbayan boxes from the donations from everybody back to the Philippines, specifically, to the families of the indigenous weavers that were hit by the typhoon. Also engaging a lot of the talent, with some of the nonprofits. Like for example, Josh Dela Cruz, thankfully agreed to signing his Blues Clues cooking book on how to make babinka in the Philam booth. And then we also had like people like Chef Val and like Rashawn Fagan, Headband Dandy, and a bunch of other people help actually distribute the food. Of course, having our talented friends, celebrities and influencers help distribute the toys, to the children within the community.
Well, I just loved seeing our community come together for a good cause. I mean, the holidays are always great to come together and see people that you love. And even though these people are strangers to me, I feel like, you're Filipino, I know you, and I'm happy to be sharing space with you. So that's all I really came here for.
I think spreading good cheer. Any opportunity where I can, meet kids and help spread a little bit of fun and happiness over the holidays is it's pretty good. I mean, I tell my team all the time, we need to always look for these opportunities to, just be good over the holidays. And so my manager, Chris, is involved with FACE and was very, very lucky to be here.
What brings me here is I get to be around my Filipino community and I get to give back. I mean, I love the opportunity to party and to celebrate and have holiday cheer, which is how I was raised as a Filipino in Daly City, California. So this just reminds me of that, of just gathering and seeing friends and family. And, I know I'm not related to the other Filipinos here, but it always feels that way just because of how I was raised. So it's nice to be able to give back and see all the kids and give toys and smile and reconnect. Yeah, it's awesome.
I love my culture, and for me to leave it behind would be a disservice to the blessings that I have in my life right now. So I grew up with every single type of Filipino piece of history imaginable, from dancing. I grew up in a dance troupe called Bayanihan, and we learned tinikling, Filipino Independence Day, and I just miss it, and I haven't had the chance because of my work and my schedule to actually connect. And when I was pulling up and I saw the big arches Filipino town, I was like, oh my God, I've lived here for so long, but I have yet to find like my footing as a Filipino-American here. But as I continue to grow my business and One Size globally, it's important for me to celebrate the origins of who I am and the DNA in the brand as well.
here for the HiFi Holiday Festival, so we had the opportunity to pop up here today, which is great, so we can be amongst the community for the holidays.
This is important to us because it brings visibility to Historic Filipinotown and all of the organizations that do really important work here. And it's nice to see, everyone in the community have some fun, eat some food.
During the time of the holidays, it's always a time of giving, and for us to do something in Historic Filipinotown and just, for those that are not as, doing as well, we're able to support them and just make their holidays more jolly.
For me, and Rude represents my connection to my grandmother in the Philippines. She is a small-scale farmer and food entrepreneur there, and this feeling of community that I feel here today is exactly what I had growing up, with just being around your brothers and sisters, all the children running around. We're so thrilled to be here donating product and just being a part of the holiday spirit with everybody in the community.
Things like this, festivals like this, it teaches and kind of brings our family together. And if they're visiting for the first time and vacationing, of course, what a best way to enjoy and be in touch and, be connected to the roots of Filipino culture by Christmas or Pasko.
Sa piling ko sila, paano ang Pasko, alay ko sa'yo. Marami pong salamat. Merry Christmas. Happy Holiday.
For such a young organization, FACE,
Filipinos
Advancing Creative Education, FACE, is already making noise. And I know that 2023, you, along with the board members, myself included, have big plans.
Yes.
What are those? Go ahead.
We're going to be launching a bunch of different programs. So for example, financial literacy for creatives, that's a big initiative of ours. There's so many talented people in our community, but unfortunately, some of them don't even necessarily know what their time is worth or what their talent is worth, right? Especially freelancers and gig workers. How do I actually charge a large corporation properly or whatever? Another program is our creative grant program that we'll be launching, which will be able to, every marginalized community always talks about, our stories need to be told, yes, or our voices need to be heard. But in order to do that, that costs money, right? So, our hope is to seed fund as many creative grant projects, so, we have more opportunities, in mainstream media to share those stories.
Right. And of course, 2023 Toy Drive.
Yes. Of course.
Right, that's going to be 12 months from now. But right now, just basking in, just the good feeling of having been able to help and contribute to the community, right? Speaking of new year, 2023.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to the most?
This new year feels like a breath of fresh air just coming into it. It's like a new era for me. So I'm just looking forward to whatever comes.
2022 has been a great year, and I hope 2023 will be even more, magical for everyone. And the representation that's happening in the industry right now is very exciting, and it feels like there's more. So I just hope that the world takes it in and wants more of us.
We're setting it up very nicely for 2023, and I'm just very looking forward to collaboration with our community and collaboration with the studios to make sure that we are seen across the board. So I'm excited for what's to come.
Glamour. I think people have been rocking this no makeup for so long, glowy skin, natural makeup. I just want full glam back again, and I just collaborated and did makeup on Liza Soberano, and so it'll be coming in January with Liza Soberano.
What I'm looking forward to the most for 2023 is progress and perseverance and community.
Empathy, world peace, people being nicer to each other online, all of those things.
So I'm just really excited to share this side of me with everyone, and excited to hopefully relate to other people through music and continue to do what I love.
We're planning to put out like a new album and new music and just like go super like 100% next year.
I'm working on a new show, and so I start work in January through March, so I'm happy and excited for a new project and all that, so yeah.
I'm looking forward to anything that comes our way, because you know, good, bad, it just strengthens you and propels you to the next one.
Thank you once again for sharing your time with us here on So Janelle. Make sure that you catch us on social media, where we post longer versions of the interviews and the segments that you see here on the show. On YouTube, youtube.com/SoJanelleTV. On Facebook, facebook.com/SoJanelleTV. And on Instagram, instagram.com/SoJanelleTV. Catch us on TV. We are on TFC, ANC, and KNET 25.1. Digitally, we are also on I1TFC. But thank you so much once again for another full year of support and encouragement, bringing you stories of immigration and representation. I'm Janelle So, and this has been So Janelle. Merry Christmas. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Bushels, really?
Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Boom! Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time.
Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square, in the frosty air.
What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away.
Jingle bell time,
It's a swell time.
Let's go riding in a one-horse sleigh.